This is Halloween.
Aquarius, how are you? You know how. Welcome. My name is Michelle Wish, and welcome to your reading. I want to remind you guys that my readings have no date. They are divinely guided. Everything has free will. Not everything is going to resonate with everybody. Please keep in mind the roles give you resonate between energies. Everything said and mentioned is general, and you can take or leave whatever you like. So with this said, let's move forward. Like I always say, this is my saying, I run no daycare, so you guys should know this is entirely general. My goodness. Please, Mother Lily, can it be one card at a time, please, and thank you. There we go. So we got here Six of Swords, Ace of Cups, Five of Pentacles. Well, actually, it's like this. Five of Pentacles, Ace of Cups, the Chariot. I swear, when I'm starting recording, because the heat is on, guys, and that's controlled by the company of the duplex, bro, it gets so hot sometimes. I open the window because it's kind of cold outside in Wisconsin now, and let me tell you that everybody decides to make the biggest noises ever, and this never happens when I'm not recording, I swear. Let me just pause it real quick. So now we got here Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, we got Cancer energy, we got Aries energy, we got Leo energy, we got Aquarius energy, of course, and Aries. Now it does seem right here, it's telling you if you don't commit to walk away from this person, you're going to end up bankrupt and heartbroken. So it says right here that some of you, it's still considering to take somebody from the past back. And it's telling you that if you love yourself enough, you shouldn't do that, because you need to commit to that promise and that desire of, like, I'm not talking to him, I'm not talking to her, I'm not texting, I'm done with them. You need to commit to that, because they're not good for you and they're not going to change. And what they're bringing to your life is money issues and insecurities that you do not freaking need. Okay, now they're telling you right here that some of you are resilient and like not really understanding what a new beginning is. A new beginning is not just you changing and then coming back to the same place you got heartbroken. For you is to pretty much start over elsewhere. Now the past person, no matter how much you want to fight it, it says that the past person is a thief of joy, a thief of emotions. They're not going to change. They're cheaters. They're cheating on you once, they're going to continue doing. And if you may say he or she did not sleep on that side of the bed, find out later. But it says right here with the Five of Wands in the reverse right here, it's like some of your family members or friends are telling you, hey, he or she's not good, and you don't believe it. And this is what I go back to. Some people are so obsessed with twin flames and soulmates that they do not take their time to find information over the false twin flame and the false soulmate. Which, if people knew about that difference, a lot of people would never be in the predicament they are. If you want to know more, check my Spotify, link description box below, completely free. You're gonna find info about that. But now it is here that some people are just so focused on, like, he or she is my soulmate, he is this, she is that they do not accept anything but that. It says right here that you need to put yourself first, and you need to grow up, and you need to pretty much accept that this person is not going to change and that they're not good. And if you are okay with all of that, then he or she is for you. If you're okay for that, but if you think that you, by loving them, by you staying there, by you taking, they're not going to change. So at this point, you need to find either or accept who they are and take them, or walk away and change everything, including them. With the King of Pentacles right here, they're coming back into your life. They're going to ask you for money. They're going to say, hey, can you give me some money? Whatever they say, they're going to ask you for money. And, I mean, are you going to give it to them? They actually promise that they care for you, that they're just asking you because they have nobody. But they're planning on breaking your heart. They're not going to pay you back. This is not going to change anything in the relationship, connectionship, situationship. You're going to be in the same place you are right now. With the star right here, you need to work a lot in your healing, in your self-love, and a lot of things. Because this person knows exactly what you need to hear, and they come back and they do that exactly just to get things from you, and sometimes you allow it. The Ten of Wands right here, you have this idea energetically that you need to sacrifice everything. And this is because of society teaches us that love is pain and love is sacrifice. Yes, no, it's not. Love is so simple. And that's why a lot of people do not succeed in a relationship, because they have this crazy idea of like, let me sacrifice everything about myself to be with this person and this is going to work. It's not like that. It's just not like that. Love is not sacrifice. And it says right here that people who do not love you will let you break your back because they know how much you love them and they know they need you. Sometimes people are afraid of being alone. Sometimes people just like your company, like your sacrifice. And when people know that they're hurting you and they know their actions hurt you and they know that you need help and they choose not to, they don't love you. And it should not be okay with you to accept that. If you will never hurt somebody, and it will never be okay in your energies to hurt somebody and be happy with yourself, how can you be okay with somebody knowing that they're causing all this pain and stress and unnecessary insecurities and you feel it's okay? Why? Why do you not think you're worthy of love? You know, and this is, again, love, money, everything, all the relationships that we have in the outside with others is actually under, it also depends on the relationships we have with our parents and family and those behaviors. And then we need to work on those behaviors who are unhealthy for us to better ourselves, so we do not repeat the patterns that are hurting us or hurt others that we witness. And we don't teach those to the next generation either. With the Queen of Swords, you need to stop being afraid of cutting people off. Do not be afraid of like cutting people off who are not afraid of cutting you off. Do not be afraid of losing people who are clearly not afraid of losing you. Somebody who you told them, if you tell them, hey, don't do this, you're hurting me. Hey, don't do this, you're hurting me. And they continue to hurt you. They know, they just don't care. And that's the part people are not ready to hear. People that hurt you do not always care. And they will show you by repeating the same behaviors you tell them to please stop because it hurts you. And no matter how much you explain, no matter how much you take, they just don't care and will never care. And even if you were to do the same thing to them, they don't care because they don't care about you. So if you were to do it to them, they will see it as a game, as a, oh, you want to play? Let's, you know, and it becomes very toxic. You're not losing everything by walking away from this person. You're not losing everything by saying bye. Sometimes people has this idea of like, I need to fight for everything because if I were to walk away, it means that I'm a loser. No, you are a winner. You decided peace over that. You chose you. You chose, I'm not doing this no more. And they are going to make you believe maybe that you are a coward, that you don't care. But they know what you've done and they know what they've done. And sometimes people who do that is because it's easier to punish you, to blame you, than taking accountability. And that is the people that never change. And that is the situation that never betters. Because when somebody is incapable of taking accountability of anything, they will never change. They always will offer you the same stupid offer, tiny, meaningless, with no answer. So you're better off alone, if that. With the Eight of Swords, sometimes you feel like you cannot let go. You let blah, blah, blah. You go like, oh my gosh, what do I go? Where do I go? The exit and the key to escape is in your hands. It's a mentality that keeps you stuck. What keeps you stuck is a mentality, an idea, not a reality. You're able to succeed. You're able to find love. You're able to do better. But you need to believe that. So if you don't believe that yourself, you believe that what they're giving you and others, half of the time it could be bad treatment. You think that's okay because you feel you cannot find anything better. But you wouldn't know because you have never really gotten far enough to find better. You have been abused mentally by childhood memories by this person. And they have fug your thinking into thinking that you cannot find better. The fact is, like, they know you can find better. They know you can. They know you can be super happy. They know that you can be super successful. But let me tell you something. Do you know that there's people that we date that hate us? They hate us because they don't want us. They just settle down for us. So their full freaking job is to make you feel unhappy and unworthy. So at this point, whenever you're feeling like that, clearly they don't care for you and it's best for you to walk away. And I can tell you that in a year or two, when you walk away, maybe sooner, you find somebody who will give you the world just because they know it makes you happy. Stop holding on into something that is just not good. This never going to change. It's never going to get better. Even kids will not save that. Stop hiding and walk away, and you see how successful you are. And the moment, this is what people call go back to the streets. The moment you do that, trust me, you're going to be on the market and everybody's going to be, oh, Aquarius, I want to date you. You're worthy. You're loving. You're caring. Stop taking disrespect. There's somebody out there who is a Pisces. If this person happens to be a Pisces, it's not them. It's somebody new. A new energy. A new energy. Could be a little younger than you. This person is sent to you by the universe. Your true soulmate. Not the false one. The true one. And this person and you guys will end up married after a couple months of dating, because when you know, you know. And you know what? Sometimes we need to experience hell so we can actually appreciate heaven. And sometimes understanding this, it's hard if you have never been through it. And I'm not saying, hey, I want you to, because honestly, I don't think anybody should go and have abuse to experience happiness. But often, a lot of females, especially, not all men, but also men, but mostly females, experience this kind of energy. And that's when you find somebody who is completely different. You know that, oh my gosh, this is love, because you know what love is not about. Sadly, some of us get to experience what love is not about. So then you know what love is all about. And you know the true meaning. Know what social media tells you to. And I always tell my guys and my girls, I will give you the reading you need to hear, not the one you want to hear. And not because I don't care for you, it's because it's total opposite. The cards will pick up what you need to know, what you need to work on to get what you really want, because the cards, spirits, the energies know exactly what you want. And they know where the problem lies and what is not being worked on. And they bring it up to your attention, not to judge you, because we don't judge you. And whoever judges you in the comments, you're going to get reported. And whoever judges you in your real life, they can go suck a big fat toe. We are here to bring it to your attention so you can work on it and do better. Guidance, not delusion. Whatever tarot reader and cards feed your delusion and feeds your abuser and feeds your unhealthy patterns and feeds your codependency, that's somewhere that is not speaking for spirit. They're speaking for money and views. And that's why readings who are really guidance don't always get the views, because guess what? No, it's not what people want to hear. And a lot of people on social media are giving what people want to hear because it's easier. Why can you find readings about spiritual growth? Why can't you find readings like easy enough about money, about manifestation? Why can't you? Because it's easier and more likable to tell everybody that everything's going to be okay. And don't get me wrong, there's readings sometimes that I see that. I'm a hopeless romantic. I see that and I say it. But life is not pink or happiness all the time. How come all readings are? You know what I'm saying? So my readings, you will find different things. Good things, bad things, and things that you need to work on. But at the end of the day, it's because your true outcome will get there as you work on things. And like I said before, I'm a hopeless romantic. There's readings out there that I love too, that love is the key and everything is going to be fine. But when there's not, I need to do it, even if I get 2 views. Finally, here, your relationship with yourself, with money, with your career, with everything will actually get better the minute you put yourself first. The reason you're stuck, or you could feel stuck, is because of this person. Because of the attitudes, perhaps not this person only, but the attitudes you allow others to have over you. You know about boundaries. You don't want to implement them. And that is why you continue going on the circle and you don't do better. You know what I'm saying? So now that you know about your boundaries, implement them. And the minute you implement them, even if it's little by little, you see the difference. For example, have you ever met those people who work overtime all the time and they live in the building, retail, anything? And what happens when they work, especially in the US, they get more taxed out, taken out of their money, literally looking like they didn't do anything. What they did was wasting their time. So sometimes overtime does not equivalent to a higher reward. Just means that you wasted your time, you didn't rest it, you skip on things that you could have enjoyed, like a day off, and then at the end of the day, your reward is as mediocre as anybody else's. But it was worse because you did more. So stop doing more expecting you're gonna get more. That's not how it works all the time. It should be, but it's not. A lot of people learn the hard way, me included. So let me give you, that's my son. He's just playing a game and he gets very upset when he loses. And my fiance is like, shh. You know, because people get mad about the tiniest noises because they think I live in a library and I don't. Now we're going to give you the initials of the person who is not for you, okay? These are just initials. I'm going to give you some names as examples, but these means the initials of a name, middle name, nickname, or last name. That's it. So we got Q as in queso, X as Xavier, K as in KFC, V as in Victor, W as in Walter, C as in cat, J as in, I don't know, Joy, and I as in Ian. Okay, so these are the initials. You need to focus on initials and initials only. Okay, the names were, again, just examples. This could have been the initials of the first name, last name, middle name, or their nickname. To finalize, I'm going to give you a archangels or angels card with a message. So we got, first of all, we got 999, and this says release. And it says endings are new beginnings in disguise. An ending symbolizes the closure of one door and the opening of a new one. The whisper is reminding you to release and allow. It is in the release where the magic happens. 1212. Duality. Within you are shadows of dark and beings of light. The divine is reminding you to embrace the duality that it is in your individual spark. The spark is being ignited and is ready to illuminate the path ahead. So literally, they told you exactly what I told you. So this is the end of your reading, Aquarius. I hope you guys liked it. Please do not forget to like and subscribe. And I want to invite you to follow me on Instagram. I tend to follow back. I'm also on Spotify. As I said before, I do weekly podcasts there for free about topics of spiritual topics, English and Spanish. I'm also on Facebook. For those who do not have Instagram, you can follow me. I have a Facebook group. I'm also on TikTok. I do readings over there differently. I'm moving a little bit to Twitch as well to do some lives, as there's guidelines here that I cannot always do the readings I want. So I'm going to move over there. Finally, if you want to get a personal reading with me, I am open. You can book directly on my website. The description box below, you're going to find the link for them. You can also find the link on my bio on my Instagram. You can DM me and I'll send you the link either if you want to. So with this said, thank you so much for the love and support. Have an amazing day and blessings to you.